How you doing? This is Coach Kevin from Sweat Factory CrossFit. I'm going to go over today's warm-up and the Workout Seaword. So your warm-up today is going to be 3 rounds. So the first thing we're going to do is just jog in place. So we're going to just spend a minute jogging in place. So you're just going to be here. It's kind of like doing your high knees like if you were running, but we want to keep a nice pace. You can always start out a little bit easier at first, kind of like if you were just moving high knees, and then if you need to, you can get up to speed. We're going to do a minute of jog in place. Then it's going to be 10 dumbbell swings to the Russian eye level, or you could use a kettlebell, or maybe if you've got a gallon jug of water or something like that. So remember, with your swings, we want to set the hips back, and then we're going to use the hips. So make sure we're not using the arms that much, and we're only going to be bringing that weight up to eye level. So we don't want to have to bring it all the way above our head. After that, it's going to be 15 sit-ups. If you don't have an ab mat, that's okay. We're just gonna sit down on the floor just like our standard sit-ups. Gonna put our feet together at the bottom. Gonna be bringing our arms back. Bring your arms up aggressively. Sit up using your arms aggressively so you can get more done. So it's gonna be 15 reps. If not, you could do crunches if you need to. So from this position, you're gonna support your neck and then just squeeze up doing 15 crunches. Last but not least is gonna be 20 air squats, so nice and slow. First thing is I want to set my hips back, make sure I'm sitting into it, keep my chest up nice and high. Try to sit below parallel. So it's going to be 3 rounds, 1 minute jog in place, 10 dumbbell swings or kettlebell swings or any odd object that you can hold on to eye level, 15 sit-ups, and then 20 air squats. So the workout, Seaworld. This is on the 5 minutes times 6. So you're gonna do 5-minute rounds 6 times with the rest being in the round. So the WOD is gonna be 10 alternating single dumbbell power clean and jerks is the first movement. So I'm gonna have my dumbbell down on the floor. In between my legs is where I'm gonna start. So this is gonna start between your legs, gonna come to one side, and then it's gonna go above your head. So set your hips back. You're gonna keep your other arm off from you, bring it up to the shoulder, then from here, you're gonna put it over your head. So you're gonna go from there, then you're gonna bring it back down to the floor, back up to the shoulder, and then above your head in a clean and jerk fashion. If you needed to, if you have, for some reason, like going to the floor is too hard, you could do it from a hang position and then bring it above your head as well. This could also be done with any kind of weighted object. If you don't have a dumbbell, you could use a light kettlebell by chance. You could use also like a gallon of water or something like that. So it's gonna be 10 reps. Then it's gonna be a 400-meter run. After your 400-meter run, it's gonna be a 100-meter single dumbbell farmer's carry. So you have your weight on one side, you do 50 meters in one way, and then 50 meters in the other. The main thing to worry about here is not trying to slouch over to the side. So make sure you keep yourself nice and square as you walk, and then we're not gonna swing. So we're just gonna walk quickly and keep this beside you, keep the chest up, 50 meters in one direction, then you're gonna come back and do 50 meters in the other direction. That could be done with like a kettlebell, or it could be done with any kind of weighted object. You could even use a bucket of water if you have it. So a non-equipment version of this would be, instead of the 10 alternating single dumbbell clean and jerks, we're gonna do our push-ups. So we'll do 15 push-ups. So remember, let the elbows come back. Try to keep ourselves in that nice plank. We wanna make sure that we're keeping these tighter. They don't have to be hugged together, but a little bit tighter, about 45. We wanna avoid like an even plank, so we don't wanna do that. It's all shoulders. After that, it would be 15 meters of a walking lunge. You're just gonna be walking as you're moving, alternating steps. Then you would still have that 400-meter run, or if for some reason, even on the first one, if you're not wanting to do a run, you could do 15 tuck jumps. So a tuck jump is where you're gonna jump up and then tuck your feet up. So it's a high jump. So it's not like a little jump. We're gonna jump high and then tuck our feet and then land. So these are much harder than they look. So I wanna jump up high and then pull my feet up and then land back down. These are usually something that you don't bounce for. You usually have to take a second to kind of catch yourself because you're jumping so high.